Welcome to TacosandGeeks.com. Justin here, back with more anime reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing the anime film, The First Slam Dunk. This was released last year in Japan, but it's finally made its way over here in the States as of July 28th. So I just saw this in theaters actually, and man, it was a beautiful film. But as always, I give you a brief synopsis. So here we go. The Shohoku High School basketball club faces a match against a rival school at the Inter-High. The achievements that each member has earned, the paths that carry, and various thoughts collide violently on the court. This will contain minor spoilers for the review, just because there's so much to talk about, and I'm gonna touch a little bit of each point of what I really loved about the film. The first thing you're gonna realize is that the animation is way different than the original anime. They went for a more 3D cell shaded aesthetic, which really works for it. Actually, I was a really honestly, I was a little nervous when I saw the animation in the trailer. I was like, how's this gonna work? Is the bodies gonna move? But man, when I tell you, when you see everything in action, the shell shaded look with a little bit mix of 2D rendering and 2D backgrounds and some hand drawn, it works and it blends beautiful. It's definitely one of the most gorgeous animes I've seen in 2023 this year in regards to film. So this one, animation wise, it's stellar. And I thought, like I said, with the shell shade, I was a little worried about it. But what I really liked about it is the fact that the visuals give it a more grounded look. The character designs is very more closer to the manga than the actual anime, believe it or not. So the character designs, there's a little tweaks in there to give it more of the manga resemblance. For those that read the manga, they will be very happy with it. One thing I really loved about this is that this is a slice of life type of film, but it's also really grounded. I really did not expect such a emotional drama. There's a lot of weight in this and a lot of commentary on your anxieties and kind of living up to your purpose. And this is a coming of age story, and we see this really with Ryota's family here. And this is where the minor spoiler happens. They suffer two tragic losses in the family, and it's him, and because of that, Ryota is now the oldest of the siblings, and him and his mother, their relationship is strained due to these deaths. The mother does not know how to cope with all this loss and all this stress. And I love the fact that she got a lot of screen time. Not that much screen time, but enough screen time so we can see the emotional weight of her character and how she's been dealing with the loss of her husband, how she's dealing with the loss of her firstborn son Soda. And you see that in just the performance, you see that in the aesthetics, you see that in the facial expressions. You don't really see her like doing anything really self-harm, but she doesn't know how to deal with Ryota. You don't really see her how she's not really motherly. She just seems to just still be grieving for this long period of time because the deaths are back to back. And could you imagine anyone who's dealt with death back to back? It weighs on you. Like especially if they're really close. Like you lose a friend and then you lose a family member back to back. It's gonna weigh very heavy on you. And this is actually plays into how Ryota becomes driven to play basketball and driven on his game, and I thought they did that very well. But one thing I also loved about the film is that every single main character on this team has something of diversity and insecurity that they have to address about themselves while on the court. They're only playing one game in here, and this is the game that you see here against this rival team. And they also do very well of transitioning to present and past tense days, and they did that very well to give us a backstory on all the players, how they communicate, how they became a team. It is a very brilliant film with a lot of heart. I was actually surprised with the emotional beats in this film. I didn't expect it to be this heartfelt and this serious tone, because I'm used to Slam Dunk being a little bit over the top, a little bit more comedy in this. There's some funny elements in here, but for the most part, they play it safe and they play it serious to make it a real sports drama. Which it's a sports drama that we've kind of that you're gonna really have. You're gonna cheer for. You're really gonna cheer for it. And I'm trying to. The reason why I'm like tripping over my words because I'm trying not to spoil because there's so much. So I might do a spoiler review down the line when more people get to watch it. But there's so much in here to unpack when it comes to just the characters. The acting was great. The music was very different than what we're used to seeing in the anime. It's a more dramatic take on it, especially those emotional moments with Ryota or any of the players who are in self-doubt when that piano hits or when those strings hit. I'm not gonna lie, towards the end of this film, I had a little bit of a tear in my eye. Not a full tear, just a dab of a bit of a half tear in my eye. Like I can feel myself getting a little watery because of the ending with him and his mother and the relationships and how everything just came to a head. And that's what happens when you just have all this build up tension. They did such a great job of building up tension, not just between the opponents, but the adversity within themselves from which each player has to overcome. So if you have not seen this and if it's still in theaters where you live, definitely go check out the first Slam Dunk. This is getting a five stars. I'm giving this 5 stars, folks. This was amazing. I absolutely love this film. This was amazing. Definitely check this one out. Good animation, beautiful voice acting. English dub, I saw it in English dub, believe it or not, was really good. So definitely check this one out. This is Justin from otakusandgeeks.com. What did you think of the first Slam Dunk? Comment below. Let me know. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That helps out the channel. If you're watching this on otakusandgeeks.com, by all means, browse through our website. Check out our cosplay coverage of Otakon 2023. Check out our coverage of Otakon 2023. Check out our podcast, The Hour, which is returning. And check out our editorials and more. Thank you for all your support. And you can also follow us on social media as well. Thank you for all your support. Later days, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.